Live, brother. Let me see here. Bear with me a second, guys. I know we should be live already. Trying to set up my stuff here. I already see some people in the chat. Give me a second, real quick. Just welcome, guys, to another Operation 11 Charlie show. Another Monday here with us. I see Thompson RC, Jeff, welcome in, Big Tony, welcome in. So we have a very special show tonight, right? We have Brian. So I apologize, Brian. We got Brian, right, from another nonprofit, Strongpoint. How you pronounce that name?
Theinert.
Strongpoint Theinert Ranch, right? We have a link about it here on the chat, right? So people, you guys want to know. But Brian, welcome into our show, man. It's an honor to have you, man.
Absolutely, pleasure.
Awesome. We got Frank Haynes in the house. Welcome, Frank. How you doing, brother?
Doing all right. Good evening, everybody.
Awesome, man. Yeah, we have Frank. Frank has benefit from this nonprofit, right? Strongpoint. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that, on that. Welcome in, Obi. How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Bro, you look all nice and warm out there, bro. Oh, look at that. Yeah, haircut and everything. Bro, you went to the what?
Yeah, yesterday. So yeah. I want to look nice when I get up there.
Right.
Down there to Florida.
You went in post or off post? On post or off post?
It was an impulse, but it was off post.
Off post, not the barbershop on post, right?
No.
Okay, good.
No. They won't allow this.
Right, they won't. Hey, come here, Song. Hey, it was like it was like a couple of seconds. Turn around, you're done. Get out of here. But I have this land. Let's go. It's not faded right. What's up, man? So I see there Scott welcoming, Tom welcoming, guys. Thank you for your service, my brother. We got a fellow veteran here, Marine veteran. Thank you for your service, my brother. Thank you for being here. Jeff, JX, RC, JM. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. So we're gonna talk about a little bit what's going on. We have a huge event, as you guys know, this week, right? We are ready to go tomorrow. We'll pick up the Operation 11 Charlie trailer, and we'll start loading that trailer. A couple of our veterans are gonna come in. We're gonna start working on that. So yeah, we're gonna be on the road on Wednesday evening, right? And Owie is coming in on Wednesday, right? Here around the airport. Frank will go pick him up, and he's gonna start heading out to USD, right? To our location that we're gonna be at. So we're looking sideways Ovi right now. Sideways, bro.
I'm sorry. I had something to come up, and I gotta leave here in like 30 minutes. But I'm sorry.
You're sideways, bro.
There.
There you go. That's a lot better.
I was feeling sleepy.
Yeah. So we have that going on, guys. USD 2023. I know there's a bunch of guys are heading that way. You don't see a bunch of our guys here because a lot of them are on the road, right? And preparing, finishing for the final touches to start moving along. We have a bunch of guys that are driving long hours to get here down to Florida. So we are very excited for that. So we have actually confirmed as of now, we have 49 Operation 11 Charlie members, guys, that we have. So we're expecting over 50 plus family, right? So we have that's a 49, 50 with family and veterans, all that, right? So we are very excited. It's going to be an amazing weekend, right? You're gonna USDE 2023 is in Williston. Let me see if I can find a the website. I'll link the website, guys, to Strongpoint. We're gonna be talking about with Brian in a minute about that, so you guys fellow veterans can benefit from that information, or if you have family members, friends, anybody that can benefit from this, some good info, guys. So specialized guys are need that, So Osborne, welcome in, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Let me find out the website for USTE. Want to share it with you guys. I believe they used to paste copy. The ticketing to buy the tickets on website is no longer there. So I think it was until this past Sunday. Right now, if you want to purchase tickets, when you go there in registration, there are going to be tickets available out there as well at USD. So I just put a link there. What's going on there, guys? That's what's going to happen this weekend coming up. We will have 5 induction ceremonies, 5 partial induction ceremonies in our campground. Everybody's welcome, guys. Stop in our booth. You guys see us on the trails, come on, hang out with us, go out to the trail with us. Especially you can hang out with us. You want to say hi to our veterans on our campground, right? So we were very excited. Like Frank and I, we were talking. Our guys here, we're talking about. It's what that brotherhood, does for us, especially in the military, right? So when we get together in this type of events or item or whatever, so that's just a big step for us, and we always have fun around each other, right, Frank?
That's right.
Yeah.
Every time.
Every time. So looking forward to see. There's a bunch of guys that you haven't seen yet, Frank, that you're gonna meet for the first time, brother. Family members, a bunch of guys, first timers as well. They're gonna be hanging out on Saturday at least with us. So they already purchased a ticket. Like I said, we have 50 people, 49. I think I'm missing one. I believe it's 50 people that already purchased tickets. So looking forward to that. It's gonna 907, Robert, welcome in, brother. Your servo is on the way, Robert. I think I shared with you the tracking, right, info. If I didn't, apologize. I think we did, right? Did we always we share with him, with Rob?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
He sent a message back to confirm. So
Perfect. So you should have that Operation 11 Charlie servo this week coming. I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. Well, depends on weather, all that stuff, there. So, what you got going on? You have something this weekend, but you guys had to cancel, right? But you want to elaborate a little bit more about that? What you guys doing there, real quick, so people will know as well.
yeah, sure. So I'm a part of another nonprofit over here in Alaska. It's called Alaska Healing Hearts, and they pretty much do a lot of outdoor stuff. Pretty much Alaskan stuff, ice fishing. Here's a picture. Here's a picture of the one that they did a weekend before. But this time was going to be a female veteran event, and we're trying to hold more female veteran events specifically for female veteran, and kind of like exposing them to like some kind of benefits for specific benefits for them. Yeah. And but unfortunately we had to cancel. So we're gonna have to reschedule and do all that stuff. But yeah, that's what we were doing. We get people out there ice fishing. They don't need to bring anything, and yeah, we'll take care of them.
When you say Alaska thing, it sounds cold, bro. Is it cold?
On occasion. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be standing on water and fishing, then it's better if it's frozen.
Right. Definitely. You don't want that to be soft and whatever. Definitely, man. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Hopefully the next time that could happen, because definitely benefit our sisters, right?
Oh yeah, definitely, and it's for all veterans except for like specific ones. So if anybody finds themselves in Alaska, I mean, and they decide to hit me up and stuff, maybe we can get them in. They don't have to be a resident of Alaska, just be a veteran and be here when our events are. So if anybody's visiting and would like to do some kind of Alaskan activities, yeah.
Bring a coat, well, with extra coats.
Yeah.
Obi, can the family members benefit from that as well, or just strictly to veterans?
Oh yeah, no. It's family members, veterans, and I mean it's more of a community thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you could look it up. It's on alaskahealinghearts.com. And it's for families. You don't necessarily have to be a veteran, but I mean, it's we're trying to connect with the community, kind of like same thing we're doing with Operation 11 Charlie. So
awesome, definitely. We'll be there. We're planning to be there sometime this year, right? In that location, Alaska. Make sure I bring my flip flops and swimsuits, all that stuff.
Yeah, the long socks.
Real quick, we got
the Mickey Mouse boots.
The Mickey Mouse, right? So, everyone means yes, definitely. So we have forgot. Let me see here. We have JDS RC, welcome in. DMH RC, welcome in, brother. Say same here. West Virginia. Yeah, definitely. Guys, maybe we could talk a little bit about that before we go to our special guest, Brian, right? Some of the Roadstar RC, welcome in, brother. Thank you for being here with us. So, anybody, veterans or guys, come here, reach out to us. They wanna they want to open and they want to be a rep, or they want to open a chapter. They're asking for chapter. What do we tell them on that location, and that specific question,
You asking me?
Yes.
Pretty much what we're trying to do is kind of make sure that we have everything structured in Operation 11 Charlie. I mean, as everybody knows, or maybe not everybody knows, but as some people know, it's we're fairly new and we grew like rapidly,
Yes.
So we're trying to make sure that everything is organized and make sure that everything is clear and just out there. So while we're restructuring, organizing, and kind of making everything good, we're kind of like holding back on getting more chapters. However, as soon as we do, and hopefully it'll be at the end of this year, close maybe in 6 months, we're hoping. There's a lot of moving parts, but yeah, we're trying to open up. So if you still want a chapter out there, go ahead and send us
with us. Yes.
Yeah, be patient with us. Send us an email, and we'll put you on a list. And if we get a lot of interest from, I don't know, whatever state it is, Utah or whatever it is, we'll just keep adding you guys into like a list, so that when we do open up a chapter, in that way we can kind of get a hold of everybody and see what we can do. Yeah.
Yes.
Get one up and running.
Well said, brother. So going to that, just finding reps or all that, it's an in process, right? That they go through, right? It's a long, lengthy in processing stuff that we do. Also, because we want reps, right? Veterans that reach out to us, we want a rep to be within a 2 hour radius from that veteran, right? Because again, for us it's big that one-to-one relationship with the reps, right? And the veterans, right? Always be there, going to outing. That's why we focus on that, guys. So just be patient. Keep as again, like Obi says, we growing rapidly, and we got to make sure that those chapters are structured well, right? And we want to, again, we focus on the one-to-one relationship with that veteran, right? So that's the main focus. Again, imagine like here in Florida, we are based out of Florida. Here's the headquarters. For example, this event, like I mentioned earlier, we have for USD, we're going to have 50 veterans and with the family members, all that stuff. So it's a very active chapter, like Maryland, New York area, Jersey, and California, all the chapters that as well as there. thank you, Rosai, my brother RC. Thank you so much for the support, right? So everything that we do here in Operation 11 Charlie, you can see out there. You can benefit from it, veterans, right? Again, we are a family. We're a family here with just a brotherhood. But events like USDE, the Action Fest, the all those events that we go to, you can see in person what Operation 11 Charlie is and where everything goes. And you'll see the veterans. You can talk to our veterans, all that stuff, right? So that is the best opportunity for you to see exactly, right? Some of these pictures and stuff, you don't see it, right? Just being there, talking with the guys, and see how this benefit our guys as a therapy, right? As you guys know, what we're trying to do here and in Operation 11 Charlie. So Brian, when you are ready, my brother, we will go with you. Let me say a few hi's here. I see Roadside RC, welcome in. Adams Playground, welcome in. JNX RC. If I miss anybody, please, thank you so much for being here with us. Tom says, it said, I under rep Nathan. Yes, PA, amazing person, guys, amazing person. Nathan, we have a lot of guys that works behind the scene, and Nathan's one of those guys, and the rep for one of the reps for Pennsylvania. And you're gonna be in good hands, brother. You're gonna be in good hands. Amazing rep there. So definitely, and right there, close to PA in Maryland, you got the Sergeant Majors, Jeremy Kilmore, Matt, and the PARs out there also in Pennsylvania area. So, so let's go with this. Brian, again, welcome in, my brother. Thank you for being here with us. Maybe you could introduce yourself for the people here that don't know about Brian and about the Strongpoint program, brother.
Certainly. No, I appreciate it. Good evening. So I'm Brian with the Strongpoint Theinert Ranch, and this is the United States Army. Served with Mr. Beautiful Frank Haynes down here.
Oh, awesome, brother.
And I've been with Strongpoint Theinert Ranch. I started off as a participant back in 2017, I believe. I've been on 5 or 6 trips now out to the property, as well as additional events up in the Hamptons, where they are based out of. Strongpoint Theinert started out very small, operating about 10 veterans at a time. That's less. We utilized the family's property, which was just a kind of a vacation home, an area that they had built for them. And they wanted to be able to provide more to the veteran community with the loss of their son, Joseph Theinert, Lieutenant, who passed away in Afghanistan back in 2010. By doing so, they realized the property offered a lot more than just to be a vacation spot or a retirement spot. So they began the works of starting the nonprofit, the Joseph J. Theinert Memorial Fund, and then that transpired into the Strongpoint Theinert Ranch, which is the president is Joseph's brother, Jimbo. And it's also vice president is Doc Kessler, who is Jimbo's stepdad. So great organization. The organization has definitely strengthened. We spent the last few years for COVID doing a lot of outreach, a lot of donations and things of that sort to get us to that next level. And as you can see here on the screen, we have finally dropped our bunkhouse. What our bunkhouse is, it is the home of the Strongpoint Theinert Ranch participants. Something that we push for really hard, we work to grow to. It facilitates a little over 20 individuals at one time. So we have a stronger staff, as well as being able to facilitate more veterans. You can see just from that picture alone, that's actually looking at the back / front of the house, facing out towards the northwest corner of the property. And that's looking out straight forward on the San Mateo Mountains. So it's got great scenery. you are out in the middle of nowhere.
I love it.
Oh, it's amazing. It's the most, man, it's amazing out there.
You know, Frank sat there for, I don't know, 3-4 years saying, hey, I want to get out there. I want to get out there. It really, really seems like it's great. And then he finally got to go, and, you know, nothing but great things. Everybody that's been able to go out there. I haven't heard a negative thing from any individual that's been out there. You're able to take away something.
Yes.
You know, any event, any organization that you work with, regardless of who they are, will offer something. It just depends on, does it really relate to your world? And the beauty of the ranch is that there's something there for everybody. And it speaks volumes when you get out there, to be secluded, to, you know, really be able to take a breath, breathe a little bit, clear your mind, have the support of your fellow brothers and sisters around you, get out and stretch your legs a little bit. This is Chow Mountain, which is a hill that is directly behind the bunkhouse. Where you hike up, they built a fire pit up on the top of it on the very first retreat. And you know, we go up there and we cook. We've made great relationships with the local neighbors in the area. There's farmers down the road that like to get some of their good lamb chops, which are delicious. So we get up there, and everyone plays a role. You know, everyone helps out. Everyone does something to partake as a team, very much like you guys do, working together, being together, building that camaraderie. It's an overwhelming experience of just kind of solitude. It's a great opportunity.
It's awesome. And Brian, and you mentioned right there, look at all this stuff here, man. Like you said, just being out there in the outdoors, you know, everything is connected to it, man. Look at all this stuff right here, you know. Yeah. And Brian, you know how it is, brother, like being amongst veterans, right? Amongst each other, right? And understanding, and most of the stuff we don't have to explain, we don't have to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Just being around us, it's just something that it's like a connection. I could see you today for the first time, Brian. You know, it's like an instant bond when we met other veterans, right? And that's what it just part of the healing in a way, right? Just incredible.
It's how you realize you're not alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, I mean, we and even unfortunately sometimes with our compensations and stuff like that, it allows us to seclude ourselves into whatever corner, and you know what I mean, it's tough. You know what I mean? It's like you got to get out of the. No one puts baby in the corner. You know what I mean? But
yeah, it's you know. We've done a lot of different things. I think we've had at this point enough experiences with different people in different communities. You know, people sharing their stories, I think, is where you grow. You learn a lot about a person, and with that comes your ability to communicate and help a little bit more. You know, everyone's a little different. Everyone carries their own weight and has a different story from the next person. So to be able to, you know, have a group of people that have maybe never met before come on and really be able to interact very quickly. You know, Frank went out there recently, and I'm pretty sure you had some guys that you didn't know that were out there. So, you know, to immediately have that interaction is a huge thing.
Yes. And I love, and again, going back to this, I just love, sorry, I was sharing something. I want to go back to it and look at all this stuff right here. And, you know, everybody working as a team, right? Look at all this stuff, man. It just what the outdoors does to us, right? It's kind of like our environment in a way, right? And us, or what we do also in our organization is basically that's what we do. Go out to the outdoors. We just use the RC as a tool, right? As a therapy as well. So going out to a location like this it makes a huge difference and interacting all that stuff. So amazing job, Brian. All this that man. And it's,
We're definitely looking forward to incorporating a lot more events here. I think this year we're planning on doing we've relaunched our retreats, so we're now doing a number of trips this year, and then we're going to launch into next year having several more.
yes.
But we will be launching a artist residency
Nice.
trip, which is kind of it's a brand new opportunity. We're looking forward to cultivating that a little bit more, to be able to go out and test the limits and learn some new things. So being able to take someone who may be interested in one thing and teaching them another, we're really big on that. And I think everyone's brought something new out to the ranch that they've been able to share with others, whether it be drawing or photography, cooking. Has been a big thing.
Oh yeah.
Sharing family meals, that's where it really, you're with your family, whether you serve with it or not. So
I love. Go ahead, Brian. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead, brother. I love this right here. So right here is some guys, if anybody on the chat have any question for Brian here from Strongpoint, you guys here on the panel, feel free, guys, because this is the kind of information that we can share with fellow veterans, of course, and family members, guys. If you guys, it doesn't matter if you're a veteran or not, if you're a civilian, you can share this with a family member, a friend, or a veteran that is in need of this kind of therapy, right? Committed, right? I loved all this stuff, commitment to the mental health, guys. And this is what we are all about right here. This picture can tell, it's just amazing what it is, right? Just me among each other around a campfire, just being, with fellow veterans and family members, man. So I love this, Brian. Just amazing, bro. So Brian, so see it real quick. So this, the program is a 5-day I see here.
Yeah, most of the trips are 5 days. Day 1 travel in, day 5 travel out. And you generally have 3 strong days on the property. And those days we do, and it kind of gives you a general understanding of what we do here. We have a legacy hike that we do, and it simply, in a nutshell, is we go for a hike. It's based on the limitations of whoever we have. It doesn't necessarily have to be anything crazy. But what it does is it allows you to get out, move, experience the property a little bit more in depth. And as we go, we speak, and every individual kind of speaks a little bit. And the objective is to really think about and begin to start processing what you want your legacy to be, what you're going to leave behind.
Yes.
And it's funny, and I laugh about it every time I go out there, because every single time I've been out there and I've done it, it's changed.
Yes.
And it's evolving frequently. So we do the Chow Mountain hike, which is up a hill. We try and have dinner up on top of the mountain, weather permitting. We do different events on the property. So the objective always is that when we get out there, we leave the property a little bit better than what it was when we arrived. Some maintenance on the property. Generally, we try and leave a footprint. So there'll usually be some form of a task for each group to where they leave that behind for the next. They built what we call Fiddler's Green, which you saw in one of the pictures, which is the hitching post. And that also acts as a form of a Zen garden. So when we go in, we speak about it, we read the names. There's names on dog tags for individuals that you can if you feel like you would like to, you can go ahead and stamp your name on one, or someone's name on one that you want to remember.
Yeah, don't stamp your own name on one.
Yeah, please don't.
Jesus Christ, don't do that. I'm telling you, my father who passed, we share a name, and when I was there, they're like, "Oh, put him." I'm like, "Why wouldn't want somebody ask me to go like, dude, Frank died?" And when it'd be like, "No, Frank's the third."
Yeah,
I'm like,
we don't want to put our name on it,
my father's somewhere else.
Remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
And we share a little bit of the legacy that is the cavalry. You know, being in the Army, you get your infantry, your cavalry, and all these guys that.
Oh, all the way, baby. We lead the way.
I mean,
we don't gotta get into that one, but
What did it say? Climb to glory, all right? Who?
yeah.
What's this here? What's this here? What right here? What's this? What's this right here?
That's Death Mountain Division.
There you go. What's up, man?
Which holds one of the best cavalry units in the military. The
Ghost Recon.
now
Cool.
371.
Yeah.
Only because they got a Medal of Honor guy.
But he was 171 first.
Yeah, true. See, fair enough. We breeded it. So
Right. That's right. He was.
we
Yeah.
share a lot of the principles of what.
And he was a fister, so I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying.
So real quick.
So your cavalry claim to fame is my fister. So go ahead. He wasn't mine. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm just.
Frank trained.
Yeah.
So real quick.
Canceled.
We are going to let me say hi real quick. So we're gonna go like in a commercial real quick, guys. I want to welcome Robert. Welcome in, brother. Robert, welcome in. RC Patina, Eric, welcome in. Big Tony, Story, welcome in. If we miss anybody, thank you so much, guys, for being here with us. Right, I want you guys to benefit from the information of this amazing organization with a fellow veteran, Brian. Right, right now we're going to talk. I think just a couple of minutes, real quick, and Rob Matthews is here from USD, so he's going to give us some updates, some stuff that we got going on in a few days, brother. A fellow veteran, who 82nd Airborne, who all the way, baby.
Yeah, man, we're friggin' beyond tired. I can tell you that.
Welcome, my brother. What we got going on? What we got going on, Rob?
Oh man, so we did. I mean, I don't have to tell you. You know, it's like just nonstop trail work, trail. Vendor row this year is all put in. We got like 13,000 square foot in the infield inside of vendor row. So we got our vintage buggy track that's been laid out. We've got our little, pile of dirt for the excavators and bulldozers and stuff like that. We got our semi truck course that's going to go in on Wednesday, I believe. I got, let's see. I got all our flags. We got American flag in the center, and we got
all the way, baby.
Canada and French and friggin' China, and like over the other side we got Germany and Sweden and Switzerland and like all the lands, man. We got more people that support USD. It's just ridiculous. We did that today. I started putting in some dioramas, which I enjoy. Right, you got to do the trail work. You got to get the trails cut in, and then you got to put the dioramas in. So a lot of that was today. If you go to our Instagram page, Alt Scale Truck Expo, you'll see I threw up a quick photo there. The dioramas take us a couple of, let's be honest. It takes 3 days to get all the diorama stuff in.
Okay.
Right, we clear the trails and make everything look as nice as we can, and then we come out to buildings, and it just takes time. That's all. Everything we do takes time.
Definitely, brother. Yep. We're looking forward. We only have a few days, right, before USD start kicking off on Friday, right? I saw the tickets are no longer available on the website, but there will be tickets, guys, available when you get there, right? A lot of people ask questions. Oh, the tickets are no, right?
Always available at the gate. Always. We always have tickets available at the gate. Yep. We'll never turn anybody down. Just because they're not available pre-registration, that doesn't mean you can't come and get a ticket and enjoy the trails, the classes, the vendor row, and on and on.
Awesome, man. We're looking forward, Rob. We got a big movement going on out of you. Well, listen, we got around 50 of our members. We're gonna be there.
I love that.
I love it. Looking forward to be there. A lot of first timers are gonna be there, so I'm very stoked for those guys. And like I always tell the guys here in that chat, people that are listening, if you want to see how Operation 11 Charlie operates, one of the best events you can go is USD, right? What Operation 11 Charlie is all about, where everything goes. You see all those veterans, and know they're gonna be grateful. Everybody to support. Who's that behind you? Is that a GCM? Hold on. Is that Chris? I thought somebody was moving the cardboard thing.
No, he's here. He's a real guy. He's not just made of cardboard.
Okay, I thought it was a cardboard.
What up, Chris?
What's going on, brother?
Oh, good to see you, man. I got to reflect on this year. It's real.
Awesome, man. Awesome, brother. Anything else, Rob, that you want to mention our guys before we continue with our special guest, brother?
Oh man, we're freaking super pumped this year. The courses are freaking fantastic. They're better than they've ever been.
Awesome.
We got more food trucks there than we've ever had.
Donuts and coffee.
I'm excited.
Donut truck. Well, I say I have a donut truck. Joy found a donut truck. I cannot wait to get hot donuts first thing in the morning. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's we're pumped, man. This is my favorite time of the year. It's only slightly stressful. And it's like I am the chaos coordinator. So that's fine. I'll take that title.
Yeah, hey, we love it. Hey, bro, it's a lot of people in there use that military style, huh? So hey, yep. We love it, bro.
We just freaking go. Amanda's like, you should write notes, and I'm like, no, my notes are right here. This is where my notes are, and I know what I got to get done. So just stay out of the way and just let me go. WFO, right, until it's all done.
Awesome, my brother. Awesome.
We're looking forward to seeing you guys. And if you need something from me, you just give me a holler, and we'll do our best to accommodate you.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. The same here. Looking forward to see you all you guys, bro. We'll be there.
Cool. All right. See ya,
my brother.
Later,
Take care,
Rob.
brother. Awesome, Brian. That is Brian. That's fellow veteran, like I mentioned earlier. So he's the one in charge to make this event that I was showing to you earlier. Here on so people sharing. It's a
Nice
huge
cup, right?
man.
Yeah, that's right.
So real quick, we got Swampers RC here. Welcome in. If I miss Thompson RC, anybody who miss anybody, thank you so much for being here with us. So let's go back to Brian. Guys, feel free. All of you have questions. Feel free to anybody in the chat, right? Any question for Brian Strongpoint. So we were going. Let's go back to it. I want to share real quick again the webpage. That is you guys see the webpage is linked to this pin to the top, guys. So any questions? Let me see where we were. If people want to help out, so I see here is donate, right? That's how you guys are fully operate with donations, right, Brian?
Right, absolutely. Yeah, we are a registered 501(c). And we do accept donations. You can also click the Get Involved section there as well for the veterans, both male and female, young and old.
Okay.
We accept everybody, and Gold Star families.
I love that.
Our family member, they do offer Gold Star family trips as well. So it's a great way.
That's awesome. And I see here, get involved as a veteran. Let me go click here, veteran. They wanted to get involved. So I guess here, this would put all the information, right? Branch, address, all that stuff. And that's when you guys reach out to them and coordinate. How often you guys do those outings?
So right now, I want to say you pretty much guaranteed you're going to get at least 3 trips out a year.
Okay.
We're definitely shooting for more. So I know this year we did a leadership trip. We will be facilitating, I believe, 4 other trips as well.
Okay.
And then next year, and the objective is to kind of grow and do this a little bit faster. The leadership trip this year was to identify key facilitators that will be willing to go out to the property, which you can see here in the video, and take groups out. So it's not going to be the same individuals every single time going out. That's Jimbo. He generally is the one who takes the lead on everything and goes out there. In an effort to give him some of his family time back, where we got some facilitators on deck that are going to begin working with the clinician staff that we have. And we do have, I believe, 5 clinical workers that come out.
Right.
Social
workers, psychiatrists, all that stuff.
Yeah. Our head is Casey Monroe, and he is a
Marine.
Yeah, Marine trauma therapist. Very, very, very well spoken. Has a lot of great knowledge and information to share. And he specializes in trauma, but being a Marine, he's been able to tie a lot of what he's done in his civilian life over to being able to assist and help veterans out. So we also have an equestrian therapist.
Oh man.
And Donna, she's new. And we have some others that are working different fields, whether it be marriage counseling for trips that we take out with married couples. Is something we'd like to do hopefully in the near future. So we're really building our foundation to have the correct people in place for all scenarios. And we did begin doing, I believe, don't hold me to this, last year, I believe we held our first all-female veteran retreat,
Nice.
which went fantastic. And they had a great time. A lot of them have shown a lot of interest in wanting to continue to assist the ranch. So we'll be looking to see that grow a lot more. And yeah, so definitely looking to get some more people out there. Nice big kitchen now to work in and and feed people, which is what makes me happy. I like to do it.
Right.
So yeah, and definitely, and I'll share you my email from the Strongpoint. If anybody out there has any questions,
Yes.
wants to reach out, sidebar, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. Frank will tell you I'm willing to. I'll sit down and talk to just about anybody at any point in time, even if it's just to reach out and learn a little bit more. Get on the battle buddy in your pocket. So yeah. Any questions about the property or what we do?
Guys, Frank, let me see here. Any question here, guys, in the chat? Feel free. Just feel free to put the questions here. Let me see here. I think I love that. I got lost here for a minute. What happened to my chat? You broke it, Frank.
Say again.
Frank broke the chat.
I broke the chat.
Yeah, you broke the chat. Okay. What was can you give it until I find everything again, Frank? Can you give us a little bit about your experience with the program, Frank? How
Yeah.
benefit
my experience with the program, I mean, it was pretty unique because of my my situation,
Yes.
being that Lieutenant Joseph Theinert, he wasn't one of my leaders. He was a leader of one of my Bravo troop, which he was in charge of some close friends of mine. When he lost his life, we were kind of tasked with going in, taking over the villages and establishing a strong point in his name, downrange in Afghanistan. And it meant a lot to me to go to the property so many years later and see the good that's come from the tragedy, and I really, and just like any kind of therapy or work, whatever it takes, doing the work, you know what I mean? And it was truly an honor to get there and do that and do the work. And I wasn't there long before, shortly after I kind of got involved in the hobby and involved with Operation 11 Charlie. And I've kind of taken a lot of the things I learned there doing their programs and stuff, and I've kind of forced a lot of it down Javier's throat, and I won't shut up about it. But but going there and kind of seeing the benefit of just bumping into people and doing the work, and even whenever whenever you see that people can't maybe do the work themselves, you pick up that shit and you carry it for them. And so if for like 8 years I kind of stayed kind of secluded and wasn't really doing much, and but I learned some things. But like, what's the benefit of any of that if you don't help anyone else out? You know what I mean? And I lost a lot of battle buddies since being back from Afghanistan, and given some of the things that have me downrange. I mean, surviving at what's the point if you're by yourself? It's like, and just so you can't lose anymore. Just before I went and lost a buddy, Job, who was like a little brother to me, and like it's got to stop. You know what I mean? And like, so it's any way I can find a way to get involved and stay connected, and that's the way I found a way to do it. Here locally, you know what I mean, in my immediate community. Do you know what I mean? And I use that to go bigger.
And it's like you said there, Frank, and it's just finding the purpose again, right? Not losing that focus, not losing that purpose. When we lose that purpose, it just, it's when stuff happens, right? Get those demons coming in and all that stuff comes in our head, man, it's just helping our battle buddies, right? Or anybody. That's what we do here in Operation 11 Charlie, right? Just that brotherhood. The RC, like we mentioned, is just a tool of what we are all really about, right? What we Operation 11 Charlie is about. It is what Strongpoint is about. Is what Frank and Brian just talked about, right? All this stuff that we take care of each other, right? We don't want to lose no brother or sister no more, right? And sadly we had that daily, right? This is why for us here in Operation 11 Charlie is so serious and important. For us it's very serious. It's just a matter of having, keeping our brothers and sisters alive. That's why we don't play RC. For us it's a therapy, guys. So this is why I want to share all this stuff for you, all that stuff that's going on that we all go through, right? And when you guys see all our veterans, like in a nonprofit like this one, that is what it's all about, They know that it's somebody out there got their six. The same thing with us here in Operation 11 Charlie. You see on those trails, you see on this event, that's what it's all about. We're doing this basically the same thing that they doing, but a different environment, just with the RC and the outdoors, just using the RC. Just awesome, bro. And
Well, it's
Frank,
just anything you could do to keep the connection. You know what I mean? Like, not everyone can find themselves in New Mexico at this beautiful ranch and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But so like, do whatever you can locally in your neighborhood, in your backyard, right? With your neighbor. It's right, scale your connections. Like, but all connections are important. And like, and like, okay, so like, I get it, maybe you're hurting, like you don't have a best friend. Who gives a shit? So, but maybe you have some jerk that you could like play cars with in the woods, and like, and it's okay. You know what I mean? Like you're all right. Like you'll make it. Like, you don't have to worry about the shit you don't have, the stuff you don't have anymore. Like, I don't know, we got you.
Anyways, just staying positive and just our guys. And it's like sometimes when we bring our family members as well, right? The wives and family members, they talk with other family members. They know that my veteran is going through basically the same thing that her veteran or their veteran is going through. So they kind of like understanding, right? It's, oh my God, they can help each other. They can help that person understand what's going on with us, how to deal, how to manage all that stuff and be there for us. I had given my experience many times with my wife, right? And it's the before and after, right? Before and after, right? And when we come back, I said, what happened? Where's my husband? What happened here? So it was a shock, right? I know it's a lot for all our families, that for them trying to understand. It's just for them wanting to understand and see what can I do? How can I help them? That's what my wife did, and and just that's what we're here for. Some of our guys don't have that family member. That's why we're here, right, Frank? Like we're here for each other, all the way.
Well,
baby.
yeah, and like we're really I mean, I was so motivated when I came back. Unfortunately, I'm not going to mention I lost, I had a fellow Fister, fellow 171 fellow, Theinert, Joseph was one of his leaders, and unfortunately he lost his life shortly after his, and it fucking hit me. Sorry, it really hit me hard.
Yeah.
And like, cause this was a really strong man. You know what I mean? Brian knows, and very proud man, and it was very humbling. I was like, well, I'm not going to be that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a junk no more. Like it's, yeah. Like I'm strong enough to be weak, and like it's fine. Like we could talk, but anyways, it's not disaster. But yeah.
Yeah, Brian. Brian, anything that you want to add to that, brother? And I have a question for you on this.
Yeah. No, I mean it's you get a lot of individuals to look at, and I could talk about it for days and days and days, as Frank can. There's almost a challenge, and I'm sure you've seen this too, when you find someone who you want to participate, and they're still on that cusp. I don't know if I can do it, or I don't think it's for me, and and you'll be able to see this a little bit clearer here soon. They're getting ready to update some videos on there, and there's a video of my beautiful face. Speaking about it, and I couldn't speak to it right now, but we've been through a lot, all of us in our own way, whatever the circumstances are. We've been through an awful lot. We've put ourselves in situations that now you could sit back and be like, I don't even know how or why I got into that situation, but it happened, right? So what's the difference in taking another step and saying, you know what, I'm going to put myself out there and try something new. Whether it works or not, I could come out and go to an 11 Charlie event, and knowing me and my personality type, I'd probably get addicted and wind up having all kinds of gizmos and gadgets around the house, and I'd be crawling, trucks up my stairs, and but it may not be for the next person. So the beauty about this is about nature, being outside and just sitting around, like you said, being around a campfire, stretching your legs a little bit, getting to talk and open up a little bit. It really does. It makes a huge difference in being able to finally say something. It started for me as a mission to honor the Fister that he was talking about. He was my best friend. And I took him out to the property. He was on the very first trip out to the property. So I have a very deep connection with that property just solely because he was there and he's still there. You know what I mean? So, you can go there to take a break and just breathe. It doesn't have to be any specific type of person. You don't have to be in any specific type of thing. It welcomes everybody. So just my little tidbit, but I'm open for questions. Do you have any?
Brian, I want to ask you, bro, if me as a fellow veteran see this for the first time, and what is the process? Okay, I go do the application, blah, blah, blah. What is needed from me and what goes from there? How long does it take for,
Sure. So I will add that it's not currently not an immediate thing. So you reach out, we keep all your information, and basically what we do is when we have trips that are open, we begin contacting individuals, doing a temperature check, kind of running some dates by and saying, what's your availability? If there's one that you're able to go on, then we will slot you in for that. And then from that point forward, because this is this foundation does cover all expenses. So your flights and everything are taken care of. So we will basically coordinate with you to get you, on your flight, get you in, and then we transport you from there, from Albuquerque down to the property, and back. So, yeah, it's, we have a number of facilitators right now, veteran outreach coordinators, that will reach out. One of them being myself, another being Tia Beck, as well as Jimbo and a number of other individuals. We'll be going through a lot of those and just reaching out, and seeing what people are feeling. If you have any questions, we do try really hard to facilitate trips with people that are not necessarily like-minded, but generally in the same realm of person. So I don't have someone who's, me, 300 pounds and doesn't like to hike, on a trip where they're going to, climb over Baldy Mountain. You know what I mean? So we want to get people kind of relatively in the same condition. Not always. It doesn't really make a huge difference in most things, but they do run specific trips. So they'll try and base off of your, what's the term? Your interests, what your core interests are. So yeah, definitely. And, look to have people go on and get involved and reach out. It may be a year before we get to you, but the objective is that we're going to start trying to communicate a little bit more to the individuals that do reach out, just to touch base, build kind of a community platform, if you will.
And real quick, I know the application, do we need to submit either a DD-214 or VA disabilities or what's the?
No, I don't believe they have you do that. As of right now, I believe they go off of your just the honor system.
Okay.
I could be wrong, and they may be updating it. I know we're getting ready to go through a full website update. So,
Well, I promise you want to be on the ranch and be caught doing stolen valor.
Oh my!
You're out in the middle of nowhere. It's 1,500 acres in the middle of New Mexico. There's no cell reception.
Right.
Stolen valor, me out there. Promise you.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah.
Your name's probably fake too. No one's gonna look for you.
No.
Oh, what happened? I don't know. We don't know what happened.
I don't speak for everybody. I mean, just wink. No, I mean, come on.
Definitely. Don't be doing that.
But yeah. And so you just look at your qualifications. You get out there and.
Well, Brian, I sit here real quick. I seen somebody has a question. Brian, are you in New Mexico? Are you out there?
I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm down in I'm down in the York area in Pennsylvania.
Oh, you're what? Oh, bro. Well, we gotta get you crawling. We gotta get Brian crawling, bro. We gotta get you.
I already told you. I go to one of your events, but we don't want to trigger another habit.
We got
Dude,
you, bro.
I'm telling you, Brian. Yeah, it's bad, man. It's been a rough year. Ask my accountant.
So they have a question for you, Frank, and he said, "What part of New Mexico?" Well, he's in Florida, but he said,
so the ranch is located just outside of a very small town called Magdalena, New Mexico, which is due west of Socorro, which is due south of Albuquerque.
Okay, yeah, because we
all those mean in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
east, due south. That's saying
you're like to the point where the only medical facility that is very close, we will go farther.
It's us.
It's
it's me right here. I'm your medical right here.
It's a very small old mining town. I think it's got a population of like 700.
I got you.
Yeah, everyone has expired CLS certification. She'll be sure to die of exposure. It's like something weird.
Right.
Hold on. Let me get a refreshment real quick. It's been 20 years, 10 years. So the question, I got the JDRC. He lives in Albuquerque. Oh, see where that?
Yeah. We're just I say Magdalena. They probably know where it is because everything out there is an hour plus drive away, but we're about 2 hours away.
Okay.
Down off the old cattle trails.
Uh-oh. They're talking about you, Brian. They're trying to get you crawling. Some other guys. That's a bunch of guys. We got a chapter in PA, in
Yeah.
Maryland,
Yeah.
in Jersey. The people like
Where
they're
is
trying
it?
to get you. Well, there's one. We got one. We got a couple of reps there in York, around the York area. Yeah. And then I forgot Nathan's way up on the mountain, but then we have a sergeant major. He's still active. He's in proving grounds, right out there in Maryland. Then we have a few other guys in Delaware, and we have a bunch of. We have another one. He's close in PA, but like closer to New Jersey, New Jersey area. Let me see here.
Up in Allentown.
Yeah. Oh, oh, you're in Allenton. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's just on the other side of New Jersey.
Yeah, we got family there. Actually, my wife's aunt, she lives there in Allenton. Let me see here. Trying to see here. I think I see another question here. Superior service. Oh, we got a Navy veteran here on the chat. Guys, thank you so much for being here with us. Again, any question that you have here for Brian, feel free, guys. I think I love this stuff right here. Like I mentioned earlier, it's some information that we can share with, again, fellow veterans, of course, or you civilians, guys, that you have family members or friends that are in need, right, for this.
Or too much money. If you have too much money, you can give them some of your money too. That's fine.
I'm always willing to accept that.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I'm just saying, we don't have to.
It does. And here, I'll throw the number out there. I think we came up with it a few years back. It might, with inflation now, it might be a little bit more, but I think it was right around about $1,000, maybe a little bit less per person to facilitate per trip.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, the more we can get out of that, will just benefit us in the future. Now that we have the bunkhouse, we're our endless opportunities. Frank, the bunkhouse wasn't there when you were there, was it?
No, it was. We were the first trip after the leadership trip.
Okay.
So it's like after you guys were there and Paganini and all that stuff. So we were the first one in the bunkhouse. No, and it was amazing. And I was talking with Casey and stuff like that the other day, and they're talking about doing like a couples retreat and stuff like that. Because we remember whenever we're in, they do a lot of
yes,
you have a lot of active duty. You have a lot of family building exercises, stuff like that. They really push this stuff. And we get out, we still have all the same struggles, and we don't have any of the same support. Like as far as it just isn't there. And instead of talking about doing like a couples retreat, and it'd be nice and utilizing all the same team building exercise, stuff like that. And it was important for the spouses to know that they're not alone in their struggles with their veterans either.
Right.
It's, you know what I mean? Like everyone wants to throw money at veterans and stuff like that. And the stuff that we go through, and it's like, and then we come home, we're still the same kind of asshole. And our loved ones don't kind of understand or even and know how to deal with this next stage of what we're going through. You know what I mean? They got schooling back when we're active duty, but like stuff is changing, right? Like everything's evolving. It's a very fluid battlefield. But and like so, I mean that's awesome, man. I'm glad that it's one of the programs that Theinert's trying to do as well.
Absolutely.
And I remember those retreats, family retreats that you used to do in the active duty. I think they used to be, maybe depends on the unit, right? It's like 2 or 3 during the year, something like that. And I know my wife and I used to benefit from that.
I don't even know that we had many, did we?
I know we went on one.
I think I ever remember hearing about it. I wasn't married though, so maybe I was just
That's why.
Yeah, right.
That's why Brian he wasn't paying attention to that. Any family retreat? I don't need that.
I joined. I was
barracks, man. I wasn't worried about retreats and
yeah. Well, I was like 25 when I joined. You know what I mean? I had married and had 3 kids. You know what I mean? So it was a little different. You know what I mean? It's like so I had like kids that would come over and play video games with my kids because like they were the same age as their little brothers and sisters. And unfortunately, like a lot of the dudes that came over, like we know that they're not like my little group. They're not here,
Right.
you know? But it's anyways.
So yeah, I want to be posting, guys. This is the website here for Strongpoint, guys. Again, this is some very, very important information, right? You guys have friends, family members, our fellow veterans are in need of this kind of programs, right? It's like us, Brian, right? Like Strongpoint, that's what we tell Operation 11 Charlie guys to reach out to us, especially our guys that are in a rough shape, right? We are not the first one you need to reach out, right? We need to try to get you stable, right? Reach out to the VA or whoever, right, locally to get you there. And then it's like, come here, and we aren't like another school, another step that you can use to as a healing process, right? So it's just hard. Like again, we get some guys. I'm saying because recently we have some guys that reach out to us, and my worry is always ask, those guys, I always like to talk to them. How you doing, brother? I see that how they are is like, do I need to go pick you up and take you to whatever? You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like that. Even though we sometimes, like when we go out, especially us when we go out to the VA with the VA outings, we got the social work doctor, all that stuff. But we just want to get our guys stabilized, right? And now we are kind of another step after that, probably second or third step after our guys get that help that is needed, right?
Oh yeah, not a treatment facility, definitely a support system, but not an outpatient nor inpatient support system. Even if there are certain people around to better support you, but it's not an inpatient treatment. There's no exchanging of insurance information. You mean it's not
Right.
treatment. It is just support. It's support and camaraderie and connection. Not an inpatient treatment facility. Not say don't bring your shit here, but please organize and pack in your suitcase.
Yeah, and that's why again, that's what we try to always tell. We try to, when we reach out, or some of our guys reach out to us, that's why we're trying to explain to them, or a friend that reach out to us. Hey, Javier, I'm worrying about my friend. He needs help, right? And my question is, how easy, what's going on, where you located at? And I was like trying to search what connections do we have around downtown, bro. Is his link taken to the VA?
Military One Source. That's
military
dynamite.
one source,
Right.
military one source, stuff like that, so they could get our guys, make sure that they're okay. And that's all. Like I said, we don't want to get that call. We don't want to, know that something happened to them and they didn't get the right treatment right before. Again, they come onto us, all that. So that's very important, guys. I know there's a bunch of civilians, they don't understand that if you see your guy, your friend, family members like that, that's not what we need to. We need to get them, get them straight first before, anything else, like our organizations, right? Anything that you want to elaborate on that, Brian?
Yeah, so I think the foundation itself and what we do is really geared towards the strengthening aspect, getting you out, getting you kind of connected, utilizing your connections and resources. And we definitely, every group I've been out on has been able to provide an ample amount of knowledge and pointing people in the right directions and helping them if they're struggling in certain areas. And we kind of go above and beyond to really collaborate, follow up with you afterwards to, just ensure that you're doing the right things. a lot of that process that we talked about in the beginning, where you show interest and you reach out, and that's what a lot of that is like, we're going to start the communication and start that camaraderie building. Where you're gaining a person to speak with, you're talking to them, and from that point forward, it's really, what can we do to help? Is there anything we can do to help? One of the luxuries of this property is, it's 100% clean, so we don't have any alcohol, we don't have any drugs, we don't authorize or allow any of that stuff on site. Cell phones, you're lucky if you get a signal. I had a 2-hour span one morning where I had enough bars that I was getting emails. So it's you're cut off, and that's the beauty of it is that is your opportunity. I think one of the biggest problems that we have, and a lot of guys that served have, is that they're like, well, I got a problem. So what's your problem? I don't know. Right? We can't self-identify where our issues are. For me, one of my biggest struggles is I have all these things, but I don't know how to express or explain it. I don't know what my problem, I don't know what my issue is, but to be able to segregate yourself from everything else that's going on, I mean, that right there allows you to kind of start getting things start clicking and start popping in your head. And you're like, all right, you're immediately able to start doing what military guys do, and that's you're building a plan, you're projecting, or you're able to start, and then you walk out of there able to kind of take on that challenge. The big thing is you have to be willing to accept that, right? You have to be willing to go in and say, I'm willing to go out there and try something new. I'm willing to, dig down deep and really start soul searching. I'm willing to come out and focus on the betterment of myself. And we really, I mean, the amount of communication that we have, and I'm sure Frank can attest to it, we talk a lot. And it's not about, hey, Javier, tell me all of your problems. No, it's solely on you if you want to talk about it. But it's an opportunity to really, kind of express that. Frank may have said a couple things while he was out there. I'm not going to sit here and say he did because I wasn't there, but I'd be willing to bet that he probably talked about some things that he hasn't spoken about in a long time. And that, leaving there, it's like, man, that felt great. Just to be able to say it in a comfortable environment. So absolutely. No, we're also looking at trying to build some opportunities where we're connecting with other organizations. We do work with other organizations. The properties has a new gym that just came out. I don't know if you were on that trip, Frank, or not.
Yeah, I built that. Yeah, I picked up that big ass one, the 175-pound ball.
Yeah,
I did that from the.
Nope, I'm good.
I did it. I'm telling you.
Right.
Me and the mountain were the only ones that did it by ourselves. Well, and also that the jackass to help us build it. Not the jackass. He was wonderful. Preston, with the dog patch guys, they're awesome. But those guys are phenomenal. They're extreme athletes. They bike all the way across the country. They swim like the fucking canals and stuff like that. I mean, they're nuts. I'm just a fat ass broken veteran.
Right. But that's that connection, right? So we utilize other organizations. We have, and it escapes me right now, but we have had other organizations that we've worked with that have come out and utilized the property for their organization, but also crossed over with ours. We've done youth organizations with members from Shelter Island. So it's really, it's endless opportunity.
Yeah, it would be great to pair an 11 Charlie event with a group of veterans out there at the ranch. A couple 11 Charlie, representatives and some rigs or whatever, and kind of with that, maybe with the less capable veterans, because they can't physically get up the mountain. So if they could at least get there and with the vehicles climb their own mountain,
right?
You know what I mean? Like that would be something
too for you to go out and share.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? get a couple of you guys out there. You're all veterans. We're all doing the same thing, but being able to share a little bit about what you guys do could be something that would be beneficial for other people to see. Just like
Definitely,
and you
definitely.
could take. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna say, seeing what you guys do, it goes in hand to with what we do, right? It's basically just different, but yes,
And
definitely.
well, because the thing of it is, I remember. All right, so for the legacy hike, right behind the ranch, there's this big cliff. It seems insurmountable, right? Like you look at it, and be like, how are you gonna get up it, right? But it's all your obstacle is all about the way you approach it, right?
Yes.
And the same thing with other rock crawlers. So when we take the legacy hike, right, we take off around this way, we head through a gate, we come around this way, and there's a lot of things. I hope a lot of our veterans get to go there and see it and see some things. I don't want to spoil everything for them, but you know what I mean. But it's like I said, it's just like with 11 Charlie. It's about the way you approach your obstacle, right? And utilizing the tools you have, and not being ignorant to the tools you have, whether it be like a little scale winch on your little truck or whatever, or be your battle buddy next to you, right? And with I don't know, with the proper approach and the proper planning, you can achieve things you never thought you could.
Yeah.
And those are all the kind of the lessons I took from the ranch, and I took back kind of to what my involvement with 11 Charlie in the last year. And I won't shut up about it. I don't care. I won't. Fuck it.
There you go, baby. Hey, say something.
Yeah.
Hey, I remember the last time you were there, Frank. I think I spoke to you either when you coming back. I think when you came back.
I haven't shut up about it.
Right, and I was there, and I was there in Strongpoint, and I was just looking at lines everywhere. I should have brought my RC. Remember that conversation we had? I should have brought my RC.
I was telling buddy Casey, because he's got a nice Toyota Tundra, all trailed out and stuff. I'm like, man, I got a toy that looks almost exactly like that. We would have had all kinds of fun, But
I want to show this again real quick because we have a few veterans right there. And Raymond, welcome in, brother. Raymond, bro, this organization like this, right? That you could benefit from it,
Dude, I'm telling you, it did amazing things for me. Yeah, like I said, I won't shut up about it.
So, hey Frank, that picture right there that he's showing, that mountain background, that's Baldy. So that's just a little point. That is one of the legacy hikes that we've done.
Yeah.
We've climbed up to the top of that.
Yeah, we went they said we went higher, than we went up, and then we went to the right and went all the way up that way and down. Like we went up Baldy and up to the right.
Yeah.
Look at here, in the winter, right there, huh?
Yep. That's the San Mateo Mountains. That's right out the window in the living room.
Oh my God, look at this, bro. It just
I'll tell you, for me, because it was the first time I've been in the bunkhouse. When you sit there in that living room and you're drinking a cup of coffee and you're looking at the sunrise on that mountain range, nothing beats it.
Look at that. Look at this road march right here. Oh, let's go, baby. That's nice. Nice. I love this, man. I was telling Frank that when we were in Utah this past year, we were it was St. George Hurricane area, right there on the edge of Zion National Park. And I was telling Frank just there on that, man, it just a peace that I haven't felt in years and years. I don't know. And just being in that kind of environment and see the outdoors out there, man, and just seeing that like these pictures, it kind of remind me of that, man. I love that. Let me post it again this year. I want to post it again for Raymond. Look into it, brother. Maybe you can benefit from this, Raymond. I think this is something Like Brian was said earlier, just fill out the information out there. They will cover traveling, right, plane tickets. It doesn't matter where they are in the States, right, Brian?
Yep.
They will get you to that location that is in what is it, New Mexico?
Yep.
Right, and they will get you right into the ranch. Okay, this is your good. Let me post this. You want me to post this on the
Yeah,
chat,
you can go
Brian?
ahead and post that. That's fine. And that's my email. So if anyone has any questions or wants to reach out to me directly, they can do that.
Because you're the veteran outreach coordinator, correct, Brian? Is that
One
your
of them, yeah.
official title?
Yeah.
Facilitator, glorified cook. I don't. I'm
I know.
All
I'm telling
the
you,
above.
man. We got to get out there and get a work group going, building a big outdoor kitchen or something.
Hey,
You know?
I've been talking about it for years. I got to do something.
I know, man. Maybe we'd find something. No, maybe this will get enough exposure. Maybe somebody's got something going on in the area, and we could team with another group or something and make it happen.
Absolutely.
Did Frank cook his famous chili, whatever it was, the beans? What's your
No,
favorite?
I didn't. It was hard because before I joined the service, I was a chef in Vegas, and whenever at Strongpoint Theinert in Afghanistan, I was at Platoon Strongpoint, and so I did a lot of cooking and shit. Even though I wasn't a cook, but so I really worked hard to kind of just mute my shit. But it's nice. I mean, you do you really collaborate with everyone, and you work together to create meals. It's not a solo effort. You know what I mean? Just like anything in life, you know what I mean? Like it's all group oriented. It's really awesome.
Well, and cooking for 20 people in a kitchen that's like that, you got to have extra hands.
It'd be a nightmare trying to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This last trip we, in the past, I have gone out as a cook, just cooking meals and trying to help out where I can. And it's a lot of work. But this trip around, I mean, it was, hey, we're going to have lunch. What are we going to have? We're just going to make a soup, make meatballs, and we'll throw a bunch of stuff in. And we do, we make great meals. It was awesome. Local lamb, which I'm telling you right now is second to none. It's fantastic.
Heck yeah.
But
I love that.
Yeah.
It wasn't like eating the Afghan lamb. Not like that. It was a little better.
A little bit better. I mean, well, we were actually just talking about it too, because when I was, my base was Wallakin, which was just over by where he was. We didn't have a cook at all. So I had a 50-gallon drum barrel grill, and I bartered to get charcoal and fresh whatever I could every morning, fresh nom, and we opened up the Renegade Bar and Grill, and then it started to spread. For whatever reason, I guess I was really good at it, but people were coming from all over the place, just showing up. Hey, are you cooking food? Hey, we're hungry. So that just transpired into a passion of cooking.
That's
Brian,
awesome.
you have a question. They're gonna get in touch with you, JDRC, because I think I missed one of his questions real quick. He said, what a cool facility. What ways can people help? Any volunteer programs?
Sure. As of right now, I don't think that we have anything that really involves volunteering. More so participating. If it's something that you want to continue to participate in, there's always opportunity to become a facilitator. We do a lot of different things. We are definitely looking to, as we grow over the next couple of years, we're definitely going to do more trips, not necessarily on property. We've definitely had the discussion about doing separate trips to go different places and do different things, working with other organizations. So there'll most likely be room there. That and just sharing knowledge, spread the word. If anyone's, open or willing to donate, obviously it's always accepted. Yeah.
Yeah, and my understanding, like with the work, the the trip where we built the gym with the dog patch crew, whatever. My understanding of that whole situation is like they kind of raised the funds to create the facility, and then Strongpoint kind of created the crew to help put it together. So,
Right.
so like if you guys are approached by an organization with a project in mind and kind of like a proposal, and I'm sure there'd be a way to coordinate and be like, well, okay, well, let me see, go through the Rolodex of veterans have signed up for stuff and what would align with their interests, and be like, well, yeah, I could put together this many veterans who would be interested in doing that, and how we could, well, not how we, but how to coordinate that into a kind of a therapeutic event.
Right.
I mean, it's kind of the thing, right? I mean,
the outdoor gym was a big one, and that was donated by the dog patch guys. We've had, let's say there was another group that came out not too long ago that did some similar things, but a lot of people, like volunteering wise, they more donate time to assist in projects. So I know that right now one of the big things that we're looking at is building decks. I'm still trying to pitch the Burwell's overlook and building a deck on top of the Connex. But we want to build, spaces, outdoor spaces around the house. So that way, have a fire pit, patio, things of that sort. So those are going to be areas where, especially if you're a veteran, where you kind of kill two birds with one stone, get out there and assist. If it's something that you're, handy at, you're good at, building decks like Frank and
I built some nice decks.
I know you guys have nice decks.
Hey.
You need that help, right?
That's right.
I'm trying to see what I can show here real quick. See here, part that says there were past programs. I want to share so people can see some of the pics. I don't know, you were pressing on this ones, Brian?
Nope.
This one right here. Oh, it's 2017.
Yeah.
Some of the past
Yeah.
groups.
And I will say in the wintertime it gets cold. So
I'd rather be cold than hot,
yeah. Oh well, see, that's the beauty of it. In the summer it's hot, but it's nice.
It's that dry heat. Dry heat.
Real enjoyable.
I love that. Bless you. Look at all that stuff.
And interestingly enough, if you look at these pictures, it looks very, very dirty. Right now, everything's covered in greenery. It's they had a really good wet season last year, so everything's kind of flourished. It pops really quick.
Look at all this. Look at all these lines, Frank.
I know. I'm telling you, man. It's just gorgeous. It's beautiful, and it's just I mean, it did so much good for me. I'm telling you, it's just. I mean, it's not the only place I got my good. You know what I mean? It's a place I found. It's another tool that I found along my journey. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
That was my first trip right there.
Right here.
Yep.
Look at this. Shout Mountain. All this stuff that's going on, man. I love it, bro. Look at here doing the flag.
No, that's cool before.
That's what. Is that Frank? Is that you, Frank?
No, my first time now. I mean, I actually have there's some pictures. I got some dumb shirt on and some stupid hat because I always do something stupid because it's fun. But
any picture you see a jelly roll, that's me.
Yeah, right. I'm not gonna say what I had on my shirt, but I was wearing like a Pabst Blue Ribbon boonie cap.
Oh Lord.
Well, I'm serious about my sun protection, but I'm here for a good time. I just want to let everybody know about that, but yeah, it's whatever.
Awesome. Let me see. And I see there some people want to get involved also. I also see that if people want to but also if they want to do a host fundraiser for you guys as well, right? Anybody's interested in helping out, those are ways that you guys. What do you guys do? You guys go by the donations here on the website?
You can do
Then, like-
donations on the website. They are active on Facebook, so if you want to run a donation reel on there, you
Okay.
can select them there. They're on Amazon Smile, so you can
Oh, nice.
Amazon Smile, so that way all your purchases donate a certain percentage to the nonprofit. And then we also run. If you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, you'll see when we do certain events, we run fundraisers for those. They do a marathon every year on the island, 5Ks, different events, things like that they'll do in honor of it. And occasionally, if I'm lucky enough, I usually get something donated from Traeger, like a grill, and I'll do a raffle for the
Gotcha.
donations.
Awesome.
Don't forget to follow the Humble Patriot on Instagram.
Yeah,
Right? Some good
Humble
stuff on there,
Patriot.
right?
Humble Patriot Barbecue, follow me
Yeah.
for a time lapse of meat.
Awesome. So yeah, definitely. I see a lot of stuff that we can help out, help the program out, Brian. I think there's a lot of stuff that we have in common. Definitely, brother. We need to do something. We gotta get we gotta get Brian. We gotta get Brian crawling, bro, so he will know, what Operation 11 Charlie is all about. We get you a loaner, bro, so you don't have to buy none.
Hey, I'm happy to come out and try it out. More than
It's
happy.
not going to take much. He'll be all in. Don't worry. Is it something? He's got a couple little kids, man. Something that you can do fun in the backyard and keep an eye on your kids. Like it's a good time. Yeah.
Absolutely. No, I'm all about it.
Mike, welcome in, fellow veteran, Yoskoska veteran. He here and says love what we doing. Thank you so much, Mike. Really appreciate you, brother. Really appreciate you. We're gonna start saying our goodbye in a minute. Mike, anything, Brian, anything else you want to mention to the guys? We have posted the link. Guys. It's on the pin on the top. Any information? Also post Brian's email if somebody want to reach out to him. Any information, guys? Doesn't matter you're a veteran or not. Maybe you could do this for a family member, for a veteran, a family member, or a friend that is in need of this kind of programs, guys. So
Certainly. Yeah, any questions, feel free to reach out. More than happy to get some time to talk with you. It's just an opportunity, something to try. So
definitely. I really enjoy it. I want to show something real quick before we start saying our goodbyes. Real quick. This is a part of what we got going on. Preparation. This is the living room right here. This is like 3/4 of the truck, Frank, of the trailer.
That's crazy.
That we're load tomorrow. So we got everything packed. We got a bunch of other stuff going on. Road to UST 2023 right here. You guys see this on the metal right here. This is the traveling a memorial, a veterans memorial, right? This has been different places. There's a bunch of veterans have signed this body, Frank. So it's for us veterans, for our veterans from Operation 11 Charlie to be signing this body out there at USD. So it's gonna be present on our booth, man. It's awesome. All those signatures you see there, it's awesome, man. They're doing this for us. So
Very cool.
That's what we got going on. I think what else Rob, anything else that I forgot to mention, my brother? I know you got a lot of work going on, man.
Oh, man.
Grinding in the last
have
minute.
no idea. I thought
Yeah.
I was good up until about an hour ago. Yeah.
My goodness, bro. Just a few more days. Rob, man, a few more days, bro. Are you gonna sleep tonight?
No. I'm on 2 hours right now, and I'm probably gonna be up until about 2-3 o'clock this morning. In the morning, getting some stuff done. I got 3D prints to do. I just picked up 3 full projects that need to get done in 2 days. Okay.
Oh Lord, bro. I
Um,
wish.
and this one's super, super challenging. And the weathering techniques that this needs literally takes minimum 5 days. And I need to figure out how to do it in 2.
Oh my God. So, hey,
So,
bro.
yeah. Yeah, it's
I
where I'm
know.
at.
I think you got the talent, Rob. I know whatever you do is gonna be amazing, bro.
So if I go off grid, you know why.
Yeah. No problem. When you planning heading back down there? Thursday or when?
I'll be there Thursday morning between
Thursday
8 and
morning.
9. Yeah.
Got you. We got Raymond E. Tanner said he was 11 Bravo 91 E, 81 Mike, Army, Gar, and welder in the Navy. Thank you for your service, brother. And Raymond, I post the link there, man. Check out that website from Strongpoint, brother. I think it's awesome. I like that. I like that stuff right there. And I think that's it, guys. I don't know. Oh, next Monday, we ain't gonna have no show, right? We ain't
you.
gonna have no show. It's that road back, coming back home from USD after a long week,
Mhm.
a long week. We are very excited. Again, we have around 50 veterans and family members out there at USDE. Make sure to stop in our booth, guys. And we are in the trails. You see the veterans, our Operation 11 Charlie veterans on the trails. Just feel free and stop and say hi and talk to us out there. We love it. We can't wait to be at that event. It's gonna be awesome. Yes, Rob said. Oh yes, definitely. Mike says Rob makes insane paint schemes. Epic work, bro.
Thank
That's
you.
Mike right there.
Thank you.
Mike Moschini. Radioactive. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you, my brother. So I think that's it, guys. I think anything else. I don't think anything else we should mention, right, Rob? I think that was it.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, that was good.
for it. Again, USD 23 is this whole week. We will not have a show next Monday, and we will be sharing who will be after that Monday. Who's going to be our special guest, guys? Most likely it's going to be a recap of USD, and we'll let you guys know. If you guys follow us and social media, Operation 11 Charlie Inc. right there. Let me post real quick our website, o11c.org, so you guys can see a little bit of what Operation 11 Charlie does, right? Again, being present in this event like USDE, you will see exactly what Operation 11 Charlie is all about. So in that note, Frank, you want to start saying that goodbye, brother?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity to really talk to more people about another program I'm really passionate about, and that I really contribute. Not the only thing I contribute to me being able to be here in front of you today, but I really believe in the program and in the works. But yeah, but then I just appreciate the time. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you for sharing that, brother. Thank you so much, bro. Looking forward to see you in a couple of days. Rob.
Oh hell yeah.
So thank the chat, everybody that's been in there. Everybody's been here week over week. We love you guys. Thank you again for all your support. Everybody that's in the panel, Frank, thank you so much for sharing, man. Because
Yeah.
I know sometimes stuff like that's just hard to talk about, but it should give you some sort of relief to just get it off your chest once in a while. And I know those are just some demons that you're bearing, but brother, we love you. You need any of us, we got your back, man. Like, we're here.
I appreciate it. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
You're good,
No,
bro.
man, we love you, and we got you. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Man, I'm here for everyone else, man. Like, and that's the thing is and that's what the strong point kind of allowed me to realize that being there for others allowed me to know I could be there for myself. You know what I mean? I appreciate your support so that, but no, it's not about me, but I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
but yeah. Anyways, sorry.
No, you good. You good.
You
Brian,
good,
what you got going on? That's amazing. I mean, I jumped in a little late, but from what I saw and what I kind of read on the screen and what you guys offer, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And like, so my father, he suffered pretty severe PTSD, and these are just resources that kind of I wish were around when he was still alive.
Right.
He just struggled all through his life, and there was nothing. There's really nothing that he could do. And I'm grateful for Javier. I'm grateful for what you guys are doing, and I just hope you can reach millions. Well, well, you know what I'm saying. Like, reach as many people and change people's lives, or at least give them that moment, those 5 days of just relief, because that does so much for a person. And again, I'm really grateful for everything that we're all doing here. The support, men, women, everybody that are dealing with these challenges, they need it. And we're here to help them as best as we can. That what's within our power that we can do.
Yeah.
So thank you guys.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Well said, Rob.
Cool. Thank you, Rob.
Lonzo and Jared said they love you, bro. They're
Cool.
listening. They're listening. Awesome.
Right on, guys.
Brian, brother, you want to say your goodbyes? And
Yeah, man, it was a pleasure. I appreciate it. Learned a lot. I look forward to probably getting bombarded with emails from you guys in the New York area and Frank yelling at me to get out there. But definitely look forward to getting out there at some point in time here in the future, trying out what you guys do. And hopefully, God willing, we'll be able to see some of you guys out on the property in the near future. It'd be great to be able to share that relationship.
definitely, Brian. I have a lot of stuff going on in my head, and I think we need to get an Operation 11 Charlie group out there, fellow veterans, to go out there and join you guys out there. But we're gonna stay in touch, brother. We gotta plan something, so exactly what we do. Definitely. Stay here, Brian, real quick until I kill the chat so we can say our proper goodbyes behind the scenes. Thank you so much, Brian. Again, thank you for your service, my brother. Thank you for taking care of our brothers and sisters, bro. It means a lot. The more people that do, I would say, the more people that do what we do here, the better, right? So we could, take care of our guys. It's a lot of our guys out there that need the help, man. A lot of our guys, they don't,
Absolutely.
right? Don't have the family members, homeless, whatever is their case, man. We just want to let them know there's somebody out here for them. That's why we here so passionate of what we do here in Operation 11 Charlie. Again, we are grateful from the RC, but we don't play RC. For us, it's therapy, guys. So this is very, very serious for us here. Again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here with us. Again, next Monday, we will not have a show. The Monday after that, we'll be back. Let me see here. On the 27th, we'll be back, guys. We'll be back on the 27th. We'll be posting who we're going to have as a special guest. Other than that, thank you guys so much. Stay tuned for social media. We're going to have, I have pictures of all of our veterans video all over social media when a bunch of guys are going to be filming up. Tony CCXRC will be there. RC Supremacy out there will be filming. It's a bunch of stuff so feel free. You guys going to USD, make sure to stop and say hi to us and Operation 11 Charlie booth and our campground out there. Again, thank you guys and be safe out there. Peace. Take care, guys.